Hello YTPC. I'm smoking one of my cobs, and in it I've got some Germains Medium Flake. It's sort of a broken flake, but very, very nice. It's a Virginia. Smells very fresh, bit like grass, and smokes like a dream. Well, it would do. It would do if my pipe remained lit. It's a very nice creamy taste. It's an unusual sort of tobacco for me because I don't normally smoke Virginia by itself. And certainly not light flakes. I prefer very heavy blends. But it does taste to me sort of almost fruity on the tongue. It's difficult for me to describe the taste. But it is like a fresh sort of clean smoke. But anyway, that's that. I've mentioned on my recent video that Rebecca was having problems. She's been taken into hospital again, and she had fluid removed from her lung last time, and she had to go in today because the fluid had come back with a vengeance, and she's having a drain put in. They also think she's got an infection of some kind because her blood figures were very, very high, and they're also investigating her heart because that's beating very fast at the moment. And I'm waiting results for some tests. I have anemia. I get it quite often that I go anemic. And at the moment they're sort of considering that I might have celiac disease, which is a problem with gluten in the diet. I don't know about that, but I've certainly got a rash all over my body, which is one of the signs of celiac disease. But they're also investigating my liver, my kidneys, and a possible spleen problem as well in relationship to, well, certainly the spleen in relationship to the anemia. And in my blood tests, my liver and my kidneys were showing signs of possible problems. I know I have early stages of kidney disease, but then most people of my age have anyway, so that's not anything I'm worried about. But just waiting for the results. I see the doctor later on this month. It's getting really difficult to see a doctor these days, but never mind. The last 3 days, Carolyn and myself have been watching the extended version of Lord of the Rings, which was very, very good. There's a lot more in the extended version, and each disc has about 5 hours of facts about the making of Lord of the Rings and what was involved in it, and in the history and the Tolkien's sort of writings about it, which has been fascinating to read. I'm just amazed at the detail they went into in making the film. In the film they actually created everything was made for the different races. So the elves, all the furniture was made, every detail of their clothing was made, every detail of their weapons was made to symbolise the elves and of an elvish design, or what they thought of as an elvish design, which was very sort of nature intended. The dwarves, their designs were very angular, no circles, but very sort of straight lines. And the weapons that were designed in that way, with designs on them to emphasise that these were dwarves. And again with the enemies' weapons, fantastic designs that they had. And for the race of men, their swords as well, and their clothing and everything was made specially for the film. So it meant that they had to make sort of everything, from the pipes to the clothing to the tables, chairs, beds, the whole works. No wonder the film took so long to make. And it goes into the details of how they designed the sets and Hobbiton and that kind of thing, the Shire. So we've really enjoyed that. And I smoked one of my Hobbit pipes with shortcut to mushrooms and Hobbit weed whilst I was watching the film. I'm not going to go on any longer, apart from to finish with my usual blessings and with a joke. So those of you who don't like my kind of jokes, I suggest you turn off after the blessing. Although today shouldn't be too bad. I'm just hoping I haven't told you it before. When you get to my age, you get very forgetful. Anyway, may you, your family, and your friends be richly blessed. May you be filled with love, with strength, and with wisdom. May your pipes always be filled with the very best tobaccos. May your matches be dry, and may your cigars be extra sweet. Well, this bloke goes to the doctors because every time he sees a lorry or a truck, he gets an erection. And it's quite embarrassing because it's quite noticeable, even though he's got his clothes on. And as he works in a garage, it's even worse. So the poor man goes to the doctors and sort of explains to the doctor that every time he sees a wagon or a truck driving down the road, especially the big 18-wheelers, he gets an erection. And the doctor said, "Well, take some blood tests and come back in a week and we'll see what's wrong with you." And he goes away, has his blood tests, comes back, and he says, "Well, doctor," he said, "have you found out anything that's wrong with me?" And the doctor said, "Well, I have. I'm really sorry, but you're HVG positive."